Thank you so much, gentlemen. And, great insight as always there. And we are going to get Volskaya as our third map here. And, this was FNRGFE's choice. Interested to see what they do.
Yeah, now we can get right into Volskaya Industries, as I think, FaZe has dominated this series thus far. I think you've seen great things from, Carpe and Shadowburn as a DPS combo. I know Johnny's probably sitting in the back, loving how much Reinhardt we've seen thus far in this matchup. But I think you agree with Sideshow. This is a game mode that does not really fare well for this roster of FNRGFE, and it's a huge map. I mean, they need to win it, potentially, tie the series at 2-2, force that game 5.
Yeah, I mean, FNRGFE, they have the potential. I do agree with Gillfrost. This is a fantastic team. Across the board, just talent between all 6 players here. Volskaya Industries, I mean, they're going to be the ones on defense first, it seems.
Yes, it'll be FNRGFE on the defensive side of things. So just like the desk was talking about, maybe get Bonnie on the Sombra, so you will see that. At the beginning, you'll have Buds running the Genji, Clockwork going to stay on the Tracer. FaZe Clan, I mean, they are on offense, still a ton of time for them to change some things up, but don't think they will. Shadowburn on Genji, Carpe on Tracer. I don't even want to say the rest. That's what they do the entire time. It's been very effective. You just saw the Doomfist down of Shadowburn on Nepal, but I've not seen it since.
Attackers incoming.
Dancing, tell you. Bonnie it's got the moves.
Yeah,
moves to pay the bills. There you go. Break it down, girl. I don't know. This is my song in my head that I'm playing.
Yeah, that's an awful DJ.
I disagree. If there's one thing I know, it's dank beats. So yeah.
I don't believe you after you just tried to beatbox there.
No, that wasn't beatboxing. That was just that was like giving some beats. That's not beatboxing. That's a big difference. I'm a pro. Anyway, here we go. FaZe on the attack here to open things up. Shadowburn on that Genji. Carpe on that Tracer. You already know. You see it.
You already know what it is.
You already know what it is. Let's see, though, what they're going to do. We see a lot of teams, engage on the left side here, but Fact Fiction tried to get up above and disrupt the players that are going to be hiding on top of the roof of the big health pack there. And this is looking pretty good thus far. First pick, they're going to be able to D-Mech Coolmat with that D.Va.
And that's been their emphasis in a lot of these fights, FaZe Clan. They've been able to get Coolmat out of the mech of D.Va. You see Bonnie there using the EMP, connect with a lot of the players on FaZe. And now you see the aggression come out for FNRGFE. But the Coolmat gets back in his D.Va suit. He's going to get a nano boost here. The fight is still ongoing. A sound barrier comes in for FaZe Clan.
FaZe, they don't want to let off on the gas at all. It's Carpe. He's just having to dance a little bit here with Clockwork and just put the damage where he can. We'll have the pulse bomb, but another EMP coming out here for Bonnie. That is absurd. And they're still able to pick up these kills, though, X. I mean, despite the EMP, they were... I mean, I have to give Bonnie credit because I felt like we opened the fight with an EMP and we ended up getting another one just so quickly. But this will be FaZe getting this point here.
Yeah, but on point A, I mean, you have such a great spawner advantage on the attack. You're able to get your reinforcements back into the fight quickly. You do get 2 EMPs from the side of FNRGFE in that fight, but very impressive. FaZe able to disengage there. Now going into this next fight, look at all the ults that FaZe has to work with here, Goldenboy. Could set a very good time here on Volskaya.
I wonder if Boink, who will get his sound barrier for FNRGFE, will use this. I'm sure FaZe Clan would love to have some support ults wasted. 6 minutes on the clock, so much time to work with for FaZe Clan. It's Carpe. He's waiting around. He knows that the D.Va's going to be down there as well, and ends up, throwing down that pulse bomb and barely misses out on that EMP again. Bonnie able to make it happen. Carpe applying the pressure accordingly here. And they're just going to have to back away for a sec, losing some of the players, losing Spree early on, but just relentless pressure from FNRGFE, pushing Shadowburn and company back.
Yeah, and they do save some ultimates. I mean, you use the EMP, you use the Primal Rage, so you still have a lot to work with for FNRGFE. If you're FaZe Clan, Nano Boost with Dragon Blade, you would love that combo. See if you can get Boink to invest the sound barrier in early, then use that Dragon Blade Nano Boost combo.
Bonnie, by the way, at 60% on the EMP. He just used it. He's gaining so much percentage for that ultimate. Very impressive stuff here. And the sound barrier actually for the engagement at the start for FaZe. They're able to take out Clockwork right away. Boink, does he use it himself? He's deciding to use it as well, and that's going to keep these members in the fight here. Keep them fighting right at the perfect time. But Shadowburn now, he's going to fly in with the Dragon Blade. Finds himself 1, 2, 3 kills for Shadowburn. But Coolman will take out the Winston and the Lucio, leaving Shadowburn by himself in the back lines. But he's going to have weak heroes there. He himself, though, 3 health, not going to happen. And oh man.
That's a tough one for FaZe, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly how they wanted it to go, right? I mean, they got Boink to use the sound barrier before you invested the nano boost and the Dragon Blade. But Coolmat with the self-destruct on the point takes out Joe Meister and Fact Fiction. Swung things in FNRGFE's favor.
Oh, and that early pick on Carpe, courtesy of Buds, that's going to slow them down a little bit more here. But still, so much time to work with, X. I mean, this next engagement, they're really just going to try and see what more they can burn on the FNRGFE side.
Yeah, it's really what it's all going to be about. I know FNRGFE should get an EMP here. You see Spree going to lead the way with a self-destruct. Not going to connect with anything. Fact Fiction will be able to take out Buds. Buds still has that Dragon Blade.
Man.
Here comes the EMP from FNRGFE.
The desk called it before. They said they wanted to see Bonnie on that Sombra, and my goodness, have we been seeing him put on a show with those EMPs. Clockwork takes out Fact Fiction, and FaZe is having such a hard time getting in through the front door. FNRGFE, they're very inhospitable house guests. They just don't want them to be, you know, they don't want them in. You know, they don't like them that much. They want to keep them out. They want to keep them out, exactly. Out in the cold.
So we will see FaZe Clan, though. They'll have the nano boost. They'll have sound barrier going into this next one. Raucus, though, picks up Bonnie. That is huge. Now you start to see the aggression come out from FaZe. They invest the sound barrier into this Goldenboy. They're going for the kill.
This is exactly what FaZe would have wanted here, to just be able to take out Bonnie, who's been such a pain in the neck for them to deal with. But despite it, they are still not able to firmly establish themselves on the point. Fact Fiction driving Bonnie back, but ends up getting hacked, and he's just going to be waving his fist like a crazy person in the back. FaZe, though, finds the kills, and here comes Bonnie with another EMP, but I just don't know if there's going to be enough follow-up. Shadowburn tucked in the corner here, and Clockwork finds that pulse bomb, but here comes Shadowburn with the Dragon Blade. One player there, 2 actually, but he didn't get that one with the Dragon Blade. That was Boynton Coolmat. Fell victim there, and this is looking like another hold for FNRGFE.
Another big self-destruct coming in from Coolmat, a big pulse bomb from Clockwork. And when we were on with Fact Fiction, I don't know if you saw it, but Raucus uses the nano boost that actually clips Joe Meister, so they end up boosting their Lucio.
Oh, was it a boostio?
Yeah, so just a little bit, a series of unfortunate events there for FaZe Clan as they're trying to make that push.
Those are the moments that you certainly do not want to happen. Now, FaZe on the attack again. What was a considerable amount of time, now down to 1:45 seconds. Shadowburn looking to get some picks here, and there's another EMP for Bonnie. He opened that one up so quickly, and they're able to get 2 kills there for their troubles. That's a D-Mech Diva as well as Joe and Fact Fiction. Shadowburn, the last one alive, the LMS, and it won't matter again. I have to give a lot of credit to Bonnie here. How many EMPs has this guy gotten in a row? It's insane.
And everybody stacked up there for FaZe Clan there. They're over by that mega health pack, and you gotta wonder, I mean, maybe they know that he has the EMP, and you don't want to use that sound barrier with him having the EMP active. So maybe you go in there, bait that out, then just kind of go to the next side. Yeah, I mean, he's been getting it so quick. I mean, look, already up to 95%. Going to have another EMP here.
Yeah, any moment now. Let's see when he elects to use it. Bonnie just hacking Spree because reasons, why not? Goodbye, Spree. Take an ice bath. And FaZe, again, gets stopped at the front door. And they have ults for days on the side of FNRGFE.
You do have FaZe Clan with a lot of ultimates as well, though. Both support ults. The Primal Rage, Pulse Bomb. Shadowburn will get the Dragon Blade here. 85%. 25 seconds on the clock, though. They gotta go quick.
To work with. Not a lot to work with, X. I mean, FaZe, they had 6 minutes at one point. 6 minutes. And a superb defensive hold here from FNRGFE. But Carpe, if he's able to open this one up, get that kill early on the Lucio. I don't know if he committed to it just yet, and they're going to have another EMP as well. They're just waiting for them to jump onto the point. They're waiting for them. They got 2 kills. There goes another EMP that's going to shut down Shadowburn. D.Va self-destruct comes in, but it's going to find 2. And maybe this is what FaZe was looking for here, as they're going to drop the beat. They're only going to have 3 players left alive, though, but Buds is able to find the kills there as well. And FNRGFE will hold it down. Unbelievable. A 6-minute hold there for the blue team.
Yeah, what you saw there towards the end is FaZe Clan, they started to gear up towards a push. As soon as they started to engage, that's when you saw the EMP come in from Bonnie. You saw, the double kill with the self-destruct from Spree. The issue is Joe Meister can't use his sound barrier to go in there with the rest of his team. By the time he goes in, it's way too late. He has to use the sound barrier, and then the spawners are coming up for FNRGFE. They're able to hold on.
Yeah, it was a tall order to ask a FaZe Clan to be able to win that one.
Is it? We just saw Kangarna do it.
That's true.
Seems to be the trend here.
Yeah, it does. It does.
We'll spot you 6 minutes.
We'll spot you 6 minutes. Do you? Oh, look at that. The roads, all nice and paved. That definitely.
The roads are nice. How can
nice
you tell
and
if
nice
they're
and
paved?
nice and nice. Because the snow, like they're pushing the snow away. I don't know, man.
That car on the side looks like it's been crashed up towards that building. I'm not exactly sure.
Does it really? No, I think that was a superb parking job. Keep in mind, I don't have my driver's license.
There's not many people driving around here either.
No, not really. Well, it could be the giant robots that are just walking around.
True, that would deter people to drive.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to drive. Just run into one of their feet by mistake.
I'm pretty sure there would be bigger problems than running into one of their feet. Pretty sure the big robots would just take your car, toss it in this icy river here, and you'd be done for.
No, they seem pretty stoic.
No, definitely not. Raucus will be running the Sombra here for FaZe Clan. Shadowburn, Carpe, they will stay on the Genji, Tracer, and FNRGFE. So far on the offense end, still some time to make some changes, but Bonnie with the Sombra again, I mean, why not, right? I mean, you used it pretty well on Bonnie. We saw it come out for a little bit. You did a great job on the defensive end here. You may as well try and make it work on offense as well.
Yeah, now it's going to be FNRGFE's time to attack. As we start this one up, FaZe only getting 1 point on their attack last round. If you're just joining us here, this is a 3rd matchup in this series between FNRGFE and FaZe Clan. FaZe Clan up 2-0, but FNRGFE really showing some amazing plays there to secure that defensive hold. And here comes Bonnie yet again.
Yeah, you see how fast Raucus is building up towards his EMP, already at 65%. Bonnie comes in, tries to make a play here as he's going to back out as the rest of his teammates dive in. Coolmat getting that first pick though on the Raucus. That's huge because Raucus had just gotten his EMP.
Yeah, but they end up losing Muma in that fight. So they have to be cautious here. Clockwork going up against Carpe, and they're able to get the kill. FNRGFE, despite losing their tank. Oh boy, I was gonna say they were looking pretty solid there, but Shadowburn happened, and that was 2 kills picked up right away. Bonnie is going to invest that EMP into the fight here, and now Muma back on the prowl, and it's going to be Raucus' turn to shut things down with that EMP, and Shadowburn yet again, that pain in the neck Genji always managing to find a way to just get in everyone's face. Let's see how FNRGFE are going to respond here for the next attack.
And Shadowburn just stays alive for so long.
It's insane.
Now the good thing for FNRGFE is FaZe Clan had to blow a ton of ults to hold on here. You will have a sound barrier now, and you will have a pulse bomb coming in, despite Buds also getting closer to that attack visor.
Oh, Clockwork ends up getting hacked there, and oh boy, that has to be very frustrating for Clockwork. Certainly not expecting that one to happen.
Well, that's huge. Because now it gives FaZe some time to build up some of their ults, and when I say build up their ults, I mean everybody having an ult. It's an ult party on the side of FaZe Clan. It's just who's going to use them first in what kind of combination, as you see FNRGFE trying to get up towards the high ground.
Yeah, and remember, you're going to have, it may be, a laser light show here, because Muma and Coolmat are going to have theirs as well, but here we go, the hack coming through, and the EMP will be dropped from Raucus, but they're still able to get kills, and now you're going to have dueling sound barriers here as the DJs are going to try and drop the beat. Buds with the tack visor. forcing people back, forcing people out of position. That's going to give them some critical time gained, or some critical progress gained on the A point here. Muma looking to force people out. Oh, that guy's gone. And this is looking good for FNRGFE. They got their second tick. They're looking to get their third and move forward and just end this game. And look at Bonnie. He's going to be all up in the grill, all up in their business. He's inside of their home, uninvited.
Yeah, and he's able to hack this health pack, which is huge, because now if FaZe Clan wants to keep playing the Sombra, you're not going to be able to build ultimate off of that health pack right away. So it's a good play from Bonnie getting in. Now he's going to use the EMP, get out as his teammates push on through.
Not bad at all. They're able to DMX spree, but another EMP. It's a battle of EMPs here between these two teams, but it's all about who's going to be able to take advantage of them. Shadowburn, he's going to have the Dragon Blade. Will he be able to pick up kills? He gets shut down by Clockwork, and Muma push forward to eliminate Carpe out of the equation. And for the time being, though, they're just going to have to play this one a little slow, but they made a little bit of progress, just not enough to be able to get that first tick in.
Yeah, but they still control this large health pack as they're able to just keep building up that EMP over and over again as Clockwork takes out Fact Fiction. Bonnie will fall. A few kills now going in favor of FaZe Clan as Muma uses the Primal Rage, trying to knock back the rest of these players. It's FaZe Clan now. Hold serve here on defense. They do have a sound barrier going in this next fight, but FNRGFE, you do have the EMP. So you'll be able to negate the effects of the sound barrier. You can get it out before you pop the EMP.
Bonnie's able to get that EMP out first before Raucus. That'll be big. Of course, they have no idea. And there goes that EMP from Bonnie. They're able to drop the beat, but it wasn't enough to take Joe Meister into it. And another EMP here. Raucus, brilliant work as they are able to get kills, force him out. But let's see how FNRGFE are going to be able to make this one happen. Ends up getting hacked. Clockwork, though. And just look at this pressure that's being applied right under the bridge. They really just want to be able to secure this one right here, right now. They have control of that health pack. Clockwork, though, won't be able to stay alive. Fact Fiction's going to get aggressive, push in, and that's going to be another failed push for FNRGFE. Man. What is going on right now on offense here, X?
Yeah, I mean, Bonnie still controls this health pack, though, for FNRGFE. Back up to about 55% ult here now, going up very quickly in terms of getting another EMP. Fact Fiction does have the Primal Rage. You know, if they do get on the point, you could stall this out a little bit longer as Shadowburn gets closer to yet another Dragon Blade.
Buds will have Tac Visor. A couple ults are going to come online here. Clockwork with the Pulse Bomb's going to drop it down. Does he get a kill? No. Doesn't find anything with it. But here comes another EMP. Shadowburn now demecking Cool Matt. And Shadowburn with a triple before finally getting shut down by Bonnie. Muma, though, looking to be a pain in the neck. He will have the Primal Rage as well. And this could be frustrating for them to deal with. But they end up taking him out before the Primal Rage. The question is, X, did he want to invest the Primal Rage in that fight? Or, you know, just go ahead, let it hang, and you still have 2 minutes to work with?
No, I think you just kind of hold on to it. I mean, when Shadowburn takes out 3 of your guys with the Dragon Blade, it's not looking good. Bonnie still gets this position as an offensive Sombra, controlling that mega health pack so big. So you will see Joe Meister, he'll get a sound barrier here. You know, Carpe does have the Pulse Bomb, so some ults to work with for FaZe Clan. On the other side, for FNRGFE, all you got is that Primal Rage. So you're just trying to get in there and let them burn some of these ults, especially that sound barrier.
Considering that you have 1 minute, 36 seconds left on the clock, you want to drain out as much as you can. There goes the Primal Rage and the EMP because Bonnie gets it yet again. No surprise there, as he's going to be scrambling over in the back lines. Try to drop the beat there. Joe Meister makes it happen. I saw him get booped just a second there, knocked around, but he was finally able to keep his team in the fight with those extra shields. FNRGFE still pushing forward. They want to make this happen. They're so close to getting that tick. I believe they did, 33.3%, so they got that first tick there. That's certainly going to spell bad news for FaZe Clan because there's only a little bit left before they hit that yellow tick. That is the final tick. And if they make that happen, it's going to be GG.
Yeah, but there's only 54 seconds left. A lot of ults there for FNRGFE. You know, Bonnie will get another EMP. You do have a sound barrier. But look on the side of FaZe Clan. You have your own EMP. You have a self-destruct, Dragon Blade. A lot of utility here for FaZe Clan to be able to hold off FNRGFE. And that is huge. Carpe with a Pulse Bomb kill right at the beginning of this. So that's going to slow down any push that FNRGFE was going to try and get going there, you may see FaZe even get a little bit more aggressive.
Here we go. It's going to come down to this. 25 seconds. We'll have the EMP. Boink will have the sound barrier. Rockets also will have it too. No sustain ults though. No sound barrier. And there goes the EMP looking to shut everyone down. D.Va self-destruct making its way through. And FNRGFE is going to disengage, but wisely enough find their way back into the action. Buds now with the Dragon Blade. He's going to get EMP'd, but he will get dominated by Spree. Now they just got to put bodies onto the point. So close to being able to win this one here. So close to being able to put 1 point on the board for FNRGFE. They're going to have players surrounding it. They're going to be able to take out Spree there as well. He's so low on health. You're going to have a Primal Rage Winston Fact Fiction looking to disrupt. But Clockwork with the huge pulse bomb there on Joe Meister. D.Va self-destruct coming through. Another EMP. They're so close to making this one happen. 2 guys, 3 guys fall. They're right there, and they're trying everything to keep it, but no, FNRGFE are going to put a point on the board, and we're now at 2-1. But what a match that was, X.
Yeah, Fact Fiction uses the Primal Rage, trying to stay on the point, knocking players back for FaZe Clan, but it was a great combo. It was the EMP from Bonnie plus the self-destruct from Cool Matt. Kills some players from FaZe Clan. Gives FNRGFE enough time to get to that checkpoint, and they'll take their first map in this series.
Here goes Buds. Play of the game right here. Couple seconds left. This was just under a minute. He ended up getting hit with that biotic nade, but man, whatever the case may be, okay, so 46 enemies EMP'd from Bonnie there.
Yeah, I mean, we knew he was just in perfect position every time with the Sombra. I mean,
just credit to Rockets though, because he was, he was
also
bringing
very
it
good
as well.
with the Sombra as well. But that's a big win for FNRGFE, because you heard Sideshow and Gillfrost talk on the Analyst test. They did not think that was a game mode that favored these guys. So, you go down 3-0 to FaZe Clan, you're out of, potentially winning this series. You win a game type you may not be favored in. Now you go over to our last map in this series. Could be Gibraltar, we'll see what happens, but an escort map coming up. This is a game mode that favors you. So you may be able to force a Game 5 scenario here. I believe it would be our first one.
Yeah, it would be our first one, and that would be so exciting if we were able to make that happen. Just a reminder to everyone, in case you're joining us for the first time, and the way this works. If FNRGFE are able to tie the series up 2-2, we will go to a control on Ilios because we have to have a winner.
Yes.
So we are playing 4 no matter what, but we have to determine who is the victor in this one. So FaZe could end up 3-1, and then that Game 5 won't be necessary, and it will be Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Yeah, so we'll be able to go see Watchpoint Gibraltar yet again. We'll see if FNRGFE can tie this series up at 2 games apiece, force that Game 5 that we've been missing throughout the first 2 days of Overwatch Contenders Season 1. Yeah, I'd love to see a Game 5.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be awesome to see between these 2 teams. The first map, Nepal, was so closely contested. I imagine Ilios would be just as close.
Oh, boy. Well, guys, if you're joining at a great time, because these matches, this particular game has been
phenomenal.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I've loved it. Every second of it. You've seen everyone at some point had a moment to step up, whether it be Shadowburn, on Genji, Carpe, doing the work that he was doing, on Tracer and on 76, Spree, who's a player we haven't mentioned all that much, but he's also had some just great D.Va play as well. And on FNRGFE, I mean, again, it's really been everyone's moment.
Yeah. In that last one, though, it's got to be Bonnie. I mean, on the Sombra, the ability to get so many EMPs, always keep that ultimate ability active. And just at the beginning of the game, when he's able, the beginning of that second half when they were on offense, and they're taking point A, and he's able to get all the way past, hack their Mega. That's huge. Obviously, prevents Rockets on the side of FaZe hacking that Mega, using it as an ult charging battery of his own. So saw great plays from everybody on FNRGFE to take Volskaya Industries. They'll start things out here on defense. We'll have Buds on the 76, Clockwork on the Tracer. We'll see what FaZe Clan does on
Shadowburn
offense.
on the Tracer.
So you don't know if they'll stick with that.
Yeah.
Maybe you see them try it at the beginning of this game, but Carpe's been very good on the Tracer. I expect Shadowburn to just kind of hand that over whenever he feels like it.
Yeah. I think they're just going to want the Tracer, on the initial engagement here to open it up. Curious to see what Carpe is going to do on this Widowmaker if he ends up committing to it. And it seems like that's exactly what's going to happen. Carpe will commit to the Widow. See if he can get those shots off. That'll be huge. Just a good motivational boost for this FaZe Clan team to have a, to really just put the pressure on FNRGFE after that loss there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you can catch some players from FNRGFE just poking around the corner a little bit more, but see, oh, there we go. I was saying, oh, he's just putting in body shots, but right there connects with the face of Bonnie, and it's a big opening pick. Oh, that was sick. Able to just land another shot onto Boink. The Widowmaker plays paying off here at the beginning for Carpe.
That was really good. That was a great shot there from Carpe. FaZe Clan marching the payload here. Let's see how this next engagement's going to work out. No, Fact Fiction close to Ultra. Joe Meister close to his sound barrier, as well as Rockets with the Transcendence. So gonna have a little bit to work with now. See what Carpe could do. More shots, maybe?
Yeah, just trying to give him some space to operate here. Spree is actually able to take down Muma before Muma can actually jump onto Carpe, so it's a big kill to open up this space. Carpe takes out Clockwork.
And when your Widow's able to just take out a Tracer like that, I mean, that has to hurt. Shadowburn with the Tracer gets the kill there on Buds, jumps right in his face and drops the bomb.
Yeah, and Buds was actually calling in his tack visor there. Believe he didn't actually complete the animation, so doesn't waste it. But a big pulse bomb there from Shadowburn. As now you don't even know if FNRGFE will come back and use that tack visor. As see the sound barrier here invested from Boink. They're trying to push Carpe back. Now the tack visor comes in from Buds.
Yeah, Carpe, they wanted to just take him out as soon as possible. Fact Fiction, along with Joe Meister, on the prowl, but just so many members of FNRGFE right in front of him. It was a valiant effort, but will not happen. Spree gets demeched. This certainly will hurt as well. He's got 54% on that one. Here are some of the shots that Carpe made earlier. That was that first one on Bonnie.
This second one, though.
Yeah, this one was nasty. I hope they got the Tracer one, too. Did they get the Tracer one? Yes, they did. Love you, production.
They get everything.
Santo. So good.
What does that mean?
It's like, oh dear.
Oh, okay.
It's like the Hispanic version of it.
I got that part.
Yeah? Well, I'm glad you did.
No problem.
Oh, man.
I catch everything.
I know. You're so astute. Amazing. Oh, a double pulse bomb there for Shadowburn on Boink and Bonnie. And that's big because you're going to take out those supports. And now you just won't have that healing on the point. But they got to push this payload forward. You know, really push your advantages. Take this opportunity and get this point. And it seems like that's exactly what they're trying to do here. But FNRGFE, they are responding in turn. Here comes another tack visor. You heard it from Buds. And he's just, again, I'm very impressed with how FNRGFE were able to respond, even though they ended up losing those two supports there. Very good stuff from them. They're so close, and they get that point.
Yeah, I think they were able to withstand that for so long because, you know, Muma did an excellent job. You know, he's on the cart, then back around the corner. Primal Rage just trying to withstand through a lot of the damage that FaZe Clan was putting out, letting Buds use that tack visor, but not able to go back. He'll play that good defense there as it'll be FaZe Clan unlocking the first point. Now FaZe Clan, this next fight, you got both your support ults here. You're going to have a self-destruct. See how they decide to pay around this.
You're also going to have Boink getting the sound barrier relatively soon as well. And Raucus immediately engaging with the Transcendence here. And Shadowburn, oh boy, he ended up taking a lot of damage on that one. Forced to recall. There goes the Diva self-destruct. Clockwork with another. He finds two. It's Carpe and Joe. The Lucio is down. And Buds will take out Shadowburn. And this is going to be FaZe dropping back yet again. And this was Clockwork here. Let's see how he ended up making this one happen. He went right for it, and Joe Meister
runs
was
right
it a spider?
back in. Yeah, runs right back into Carpe. But I know FaZe invests both support ults into that fight. All FNRGFE needs is that pulse bomb from Clockwork to negate all of that. It's now look at the positioning that FNRGFE has. It's going to be very difficult now for FaZe to break in. They're going to have to contest for that high ground.
You also saw the way Cool Match just chased down Raucus there and gave him nothing. Shadowburn on Tracer, on something I say every day. And I think this is, well, they are going to have a pulse bomb here and just figure out what they want, right? How they want to engage. Well, let's see, as far as ults are concerned, I mean, FNRGFE are going to have a slight upper hand here.
Yeah, I mean, you've built up ults for FaZe, but now you've let FNRGFE, get both of their support ults. So, your attack visor, your pulse bomb may not be put to great use as Bud's been doing a nice job for FNRGFE up top, laying down tons of damage on the 76. He has attack visor of his own.
And Spree just protecting. There goes attack visor from Buzz, and he's just challenging him right on top of the shuttle, all in their face. And there goes the D.Va self-destruct, forcing Buzz to have to go down. Shadowburn with the pulse bomb on Muma, and that's going to be Boink as well. So good news for FaZe, as they were able to win out this fight here for the time being and progress the payload. Buzz dropping down, and that will be it as far as that engagement is concerned. But with 35 seconds left on the clock here, I mean, FNRGFE could stop them.
Yeah, I mean, they have the sound barrier, they have the self-destruct, and you saw that was the first engagement that FaZe was able to win in the hangar. Why, I think, is because they finally contested Buzz up top. Here comes FNRGFE coming in with the sound barrier.
Sound barrier used offensively on that engagement, but the response there from Joe Meister to Killzo coming through. Carpe and a demecking on Spree. Shadowburn, he's going to be in a world of hurt as well, and FaZe are losing out on some of their members here. This is not looking good at all. So close here, and they're going to clear it. This will be it. Unbelievable. Good job though from FNRGFE on the defense, only giving them 1 point.
Yeah, once FNRGFE got set up on top of hangar, they had that high ground control. FaZe could not really break. It was just a little bit too late. And there in that final fight, you were able to enter with the sound barrier. Joe Meister used the sound barrier of his own for FaZe Clan, but you had already lost Carpe. Spree was demeched. You were not able to withstand.
Yeah, he was demeched early in that fight too.
You weren't able to sustain enough through that fight. So we'll see if FaZe Clan can hold on the defensive end. If they do, they take the series 3-1. If we see FNRGFE get to that golden box, we will see a 5th map.
We have to have a winner. There can only be one. It's like the Highlander. Oh, and they're in the mountains here, so it's kind of Highlander-ish. Not really.
No,
Actually,
not really.
No. I tried.
It's okay. It was a valiant attempt, Goldenboy.
Yeah, but there can only be one though. That is a fact.
There can only be one. That is true. We will have a winner.
Yeah. We will have a loser.
That is how
you gotta take the ball.
That is how
put it in the end
seasons
zone.
and matches and leagues work.
Yes.
Some teams win, some teams lose.
Man,
that's why we have that standings card, if you're wondering.
Yeah. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I want you to read a book to me.
I could do that.
Just it'd be like, what is it? The Thomas the Engine? That's what I want. A little engine that could.
I think it's called Thomas the Tank.
No, is it? No, it's Thomas the Train or whatever. I didn't read that book.
It's all the same thing.
Tanks, read
trains,
where the wild things are. That's what I want.
I can do that.
Okay.
So we'll see FaZe Clan on defense. They'll go with pretty much their tried and trusted. We have not seen them bring out the Doomfist since Nepal. FNRGFE, I wonder if they stick with Buds on the Doomfist. Maybe it'll catch FaZe Clan off guard, be able to get back towards those supports a little bit easier.
Doomfist coming out here. And Bonnie looking to switch back to that Zen. Gonna need that. And did Buds already get a kill on Shadowburn?
So that's
Holy
something.
crap.
So they actually use Hanzo to get the Sonic Arrow in there from Bonnie. You're able to see that Shadowburn's around the corner. And then because FNRGFE has not played Doomfist really that much, did not expect Doomfist to come flying around the corner. He's able to connect with a rocket punch onto Shadowburn, take him out quick.
That was a thing. And that's, I mean, again, this is just Doomfist, the power that he has in that rocket punch there. And just wisely enough having to get away, but he ends up falling in. And that's the thing about Doomfist, right? Like, he's so squishy. He could, if you get him off guard, like, he will fall so fast. He is able to get a little bit more health when he connects with his abilities, but still, I mean, that's just the risk you run with him.
If you don't connect with your abilities and you don't have the teammates to follow up, you are dead. you are very dead.
You are dead. And Bud switched out, actually.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't even get a chance to go for that Meteor Strike. He's going to switch over to the Tracer. Doesn't want to stick on it too long, get his team stalled out here.
Yeah, I think it was just good for them to be able to get that initial pick and then push the payload under, because sometimes you can get a real scrappy fight on that first corner in Gibraltar. So, you know, that seemed as if that was their approach here. Buds, though, oh boy, he's just trapped. Spree gets that kill. And you're going to have the Transcendence here, you know, from Raucus, but Muma's going to be in the back line. Bonnie takes out Shadowburn, of all things, and Muma, not long for this world. He would get picked off. And there's Cool Matt as well, just really not in the best of spots. And Bonnie uses that Transcendence.
Yeah, I mean, you use the Transcendence. I mean, who's there for you, really? I mean, you have Clockwork, you have Muma coming off the spawn. Not a lot of members there for FNRGFE to really make a play. So, you know, Raucus uses the Transcendence on the side of FaZe to secure the fight win. Bonnie uses it on the side of FNRGFE. Probably like to have that one back.
Indeed, I'm sure he would. They will have Boink, though, with the sound barrier, and they are more than likely going to use this on the attack here. Oh! Carpe, and I think Boink was trying to go for the sound barrier. I saw him in the air. I'm not 100% on that, but Carpe said, here, hold this.
Mom, get the camera. It's a triple.
Mom! It's just ridiculous. Oh boy.
Man. Well, that could not have gone anywhere.
No, I mean, that's pretty bad. Hey,
that is pretty bad,
pretty
Alex.
bad.
As the pulse bomb comes in, you walk right back into the teammates. Now it's going to be the sound barrier coming in for FaZe Clan as they're pushing on forward. So we're already down to 60 seconds here for FNRGFE.
Sound barrier for FNRGFE, as well as attack visor. Joe Meiser won't be able to get behind the door, and they're so close to being able to put this payload in there. They only have 44 seconds remaining. They have to clear these guys out as soon as they possibly can. Primal Rage, Fact Fiction, but oh dear, he just gets absolutely melted. Very close here. And they need the engagement. They got to dive in, X.
Yeah, so they're going to actually come out and fight this. You have the Dragon Blade and you have the Transcendence. So you see the Dragon Blade come out from Shadowburn, the follow-up come in from Raucus, as FaZe Clan trying to put this series away here. The self-destruct going to come in from Cool Matt.
Carpe
but
again.
Another pulse bomb from Carpe. That may be enough.
You have to be so happy if you are FaZe right now, because Carpe has had such a game. Only 3 seconds remaining. Buds is going to go in for the challenge. Wait for that overtime, and here we go. Now time for the scramble. Spree, though, was able to take out Muma early on, but they're going to have bodies on the payload. Boink, losing Boink. Oh, that is going to hurt so much. Maybe they're going to be able to, you know, answer back. Maybe they're going to be able to find some kills, but Spree's going to take out Cool Mac there. And that is going to be members of FNRGFE falling like flies, and that will be the game for FaZe as they take this 3-1. The dream of a Game 5 ends here in Gibraltar.
Yeah, and Fact Fiction was able to use that Primal Rage to stay alive just long enough for Spree, Raucus, and Shadowburn to come off the spawn. Shadowburn comes darting in with the Dragon Blade, able to take out one before the Transcendence comes in. Raucus follows it up with his own Transcendence.
Oh, no surprise here.
Yep, play the game. It's probably one of the many double or triple kill pulse bombs.
This was the triple. Just watch and enjoy. Pop. Boom. That was a great pulse bomb. Carpe, this guy has had such a run here. And man, you know, just it was very impressive overall from FaZe. You know, they weren't able to quite progress that payload forward, but that defense from them, top notch.
Yeah, and I thought that was going to be one where FNRGFE was going to be able to force that Game 5. They were so great on defense. No Buds on top of the plane in the hangar on the 76. Now they stopped FaZe, but just a tremendous defensive stand from FaZe themselves there on Gibraltar to close the series out 3-1.
FNRGFE, though, still a great team despite it. I mean, that was just a great match across the board, you know? You couldn't have asked for some better Overwatch. You know, and I know we're waiting for the desk to get ready because I'm really curious to hear their thoughts, and they are ready to go. So let's go ahead, send it over to Chris Puckett. That's going to do it for myself and Mr. X. We'll catch you later. Puckett, over to you.